Hi, everyone. I wanted to get on here and finally compose myself to do a message.
Oh, well, never mind. You know what they say, better late than never, ever. And in my mind, it's never too late to hear a Hollywood celebrity's hot take on a policy which will not, and of course could not, ever in any way affect their lives. I mean, it's very insightful. How else would us, the plebs, ever get to see what it looks like from up there in your ivory towers, eh? Without your weepy Instagram videos.
Because of everything that's happening with the mass deportations. Every time I try to record a message, I just start crying, and then I don't want it to be about me and my emotions about it, but it's just so inhumane.
Eva Longoria, ay Dios mío, how dare anyone so much as even suggest that these weepy Instagram vlogs that you and, Selena Gomez and all the other detached, histrionic women of Hollywood are making.
Only people are getting attacked.
How dare they insinuate that it's some sort of self-serving, inane wank, you know? It's clearly not. I mean, after all, how could it be?
Big booty Latinas can stay! Protect big booty Latinas!
She's a 9, she's fine.
Who's Daniel Boland? Oh, Daniel Boland, this is a heavy hitter. Do you guys know who this is?
Hard to watch. It's hard. It's hard to witness from afar. I can't imagine what it's like to be in Los Angeles right now.
Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about, does it, Ava? And I can't help wondering what's going to be left of California once ICE have done deporting all of the illegal immigrants. "60 years of progress down the drain."
You maniac!
I can't believe it's happening in Austin, Texas. I can't believe it's happening all over the country. And the comments and people's reactions to it is really so surprising to me because it is un-American.
Well, hold your horses, Ava. Whose reaction is un-American? Because I've seen a lot of young patriots who are absolutely fuming. Their frustrations have boiled over into them looting the Foot Locker.
Can I get a new pair of shoes too?
Look at the raw indignation in their hands as they help themselves to some fresh kicks.
We all can agree nobody wants criminals in our country.
And that has been killed. And if they've been killed by an immigrant, then God darn it, every single immigrant is going out and they are killers. And that is the problem. But they don't want to talk about white supremacy. I don't know how many hearings we going to have about the fact that there's been this one immigrant that killed this one person.
Just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burning.
Nobody wants rapists. Nobody wants drug dealers. Nobody wants bad actors in our country.
No one wants the bad actors, that's right. Is that why you moved to Spain, Eva? I'm only kidding. You were great in Desperate Housewives and, all the other things you've probably been doing for the last 15 years. But no, I'm only kidding. I used to love Desperate Housewives. In fact, Eva Longoria was the main reason that as a teenager I loved to watch Desperate Housewives. But I've been doing some research, very thorough research for this video, and I've been looking at clips and photos of Eva Longoria back in the Desperate Housewives days, and I don't know why I fancied her so much. She was like a gaudily dressed little chipmunk, and somehow, now in her 40s and 50s, she's looking way hotter than she ever did in her 20s and 30s. So, I don't know, make of that what you will, I guess.
That's not what's happening. These roundups are happening in birthday parties, in elementary graduations, Home Depot.
So he's walking into the birthday now. It's like a shitty, poor people Mexican quinceañera. Look at this hellhole. It's in a tent. There's all these Mexicans everywhere wearing really cheap clothes, and he's going to surprise her. He's sneaking up on her right now.
Those are not criminals. And I just hope that everybody has more compassion to this issue and realize we have industries dependent on immigrant labor. These are people who feed us and take care of us and take care of our families and our children and our communities. And
yeah, you selfish bastards, you navel-staring yokel hillbillies who think that there has to be, the border has to be regulated or something. That we have to find murderers and send them back to their country of origin. Could you just for 1 second put yourselves in the shoes of, say, for example, a manager at Del Monte getting really stressed, sleepless nights, tossing and turning because of the seasonal surge in demand for strawberries, right? How do you expect him to get all the strawberries to everyone in California if he isn't going to subcontract to some dodgy farmer who's filled his farm with undocumented Mexicans? Okay, there's just no other way to do it. What do you want? The millionaire families of Montecito and neighborhoods like that looking after their own kids? Trying to mow their lawns and cut their hedges? Can you imagine them trying to use a strimmer unsupervised? Somebody is going to get seriously hurt or worse, and on your head it be. Okay? Look, what I'm saying is don't take their slaves away. All right? They've got a good thing going and you're just jealous. And, well, maybe you're just ignorant. You don't understand this is a delicate house of cards that could all come tumbling down. And we wouldn't want that.
We can't deny them as humans. We just can't. And those of you that keep yelling, well, you should have come here legally, do it, get in the back of the line. There is no line. There's no line.
I can't be asked to go into all the stats again. I did it in another video. I can't remember which one it is. But basically, just rest assured that millions of Hispanic people go and live in America legally. Now, I don't know if some people are in a situation where they can't go to live in the US legally and it's not their fault. I'm sorry if that's the case. But I'm sure it's the case for Canadians and Brits and Australians that want to go live there. I am sorry. I am really sorry if you're having a shitty time in Venezuela and Mexico or wherever, and it's not your fault. But it certainly isn't the people of America's fault either. You can't just jump overboard. Go to another country that will have you. I just don't... this is the only argument that that in any way resonates with me, that it's quite difficult to get into the US. Okay, fine, but you still have to follow the laws. I'm sorry, it's not an option to jump the fence or dig under or whatever they do. I just don't understand. Why is it so difficult to understand that is illegal? I understand they don't want to live where they are, but I'm sure there's lots of other countries. Look at the UK. It's a fucking free-for-all.
This mythical line that everybody's talking about. There's people that have been waiting for citizenship for 25 years that have been in line.
I don't know what she's talking about now. I don't think she even knows what she's talking about. What does she mean waiting in line? That's not how you become a citizen. Absolutely. If you're in America, if you're in the US on a like with a legal residency, with a green card or something, my understanding is that if you want to become a citizen, doesn't matter if you've been there 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, you have to initiate that process yourself. There's an exam and everything that you have to go through, the naturalization process. You don't just wait there. Like one day they ring you up and say, oh, your number's up, you're a US citizen, congratulations. No wonder they're not becoming citizens if they're just waiting in line. Oh, kind of dumbass. And just again to reiterate, as far as I can tell, it's not some nice Mexican guy on a green card who's getting raided by ICE It's the people who've committed crimes. It's people who do not have their paperwork in order. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know what it is, though.
And I just ask for you guys to educate yourself. If you're out there yelling, good, they deserve this. They don't. These are hardworking people from my community.
Your community? What, Corpus Christi, Texas? Or Marbella, Spain? Yeah, in fact, she's been in my neck of the woods quite a bit lately.
Mi primera vez en Asturias, mi primera vez en el norte de España. ¿Qué diferencia desde el sur?
And I think we need to have more compassion for them. They want to just come here, work, and provide for their families. For those of you guys protesting out there, be safe, be respectful.
Yeah, no need to worry about that, Eva. I'm sure they'll be very respectful.
We have to remember that the reason why people are protesting, the reason we're protesting is because
Don't be shy, little girl.
parents and mothers are being separated from young children. There are minors in detention centers for weeks at a time with adults. I mean, you can see the problem with that. The lack of due process for law-abiding, tax-paying immigrants that have been part of our community for a very long time.
I mean, that sounds awful, but it's just not true, is it? It's not law-abiding, tax-paying citizens who've been a part of our community. They're just doing a job, just an average family. It's not the case. Like, I know it'd be great to believe that, because that way you can justify your insane indignation at all of this. But that's not what's happening. It's just not.
I'm going to continue to support and post and speak out. I've posted where to donate. Where I've donated is Endelon, the National Day Laborers Network, Organizing Network, MALDEF, the Mexican American Legal Defense Fund. There's also IMDEF, which is the another immigrant defense fund. The other one is, I wrote them down. Oh, the National Immigrant Justice Center. All of these are legal services for immigrants. I've supported them for years. I've been working with MALDEF for 20 years now. And so these are the services that our communities are going to need. They need lawyers. They need help with the due process that they're not getting right now. So.
Look, Eva, if you really have just become a desperate housewife in middle age and you've got all this time on your hand for all this do-goodery, then you give some money to all of those people providing lawyers to MS-13 or whatever. Look, nobody else should be going out and donating to that. This is the United States of America we're talking about, okay? If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
Shut up!
So I want to say thank you to all of our allies who are standing by us and speaking out. You know, I've seen white people post, black people post, everybody's just being affected by this.
She's seen white people posting about it, black people, meanwhile the Asian community. Oh, those crazy rooftop Koreans, what are they like, eh? Bloody legends, that's what.
Thank you. Thank you for seeing us. Thank you for speaking out for us and with us. Again, God bless you guys. If you're out in the street, be safe, be careful. And I send everybody my love.
We should be so lucky. You feisty Latina, you. Look, I think that's all I've got to say about Eva Longoria today. For today. It was a lovely video, wasn't it? Did you think it was a lovely video? Have you had a lovely time? If you've enjoyed the video at any point, then give the video a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And follow me on X and on Instagram to know when I bring out a new video. If you want to help out the channel even further and get some exclusive access to some exclusive videos, one that I brought out yesterday, for example, then you can also join my Patreon. The link is in the description to all of those things. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
This is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.